Today we are recording quite possibly my favorite game. It also happens to be one that was early in, that I found early in my childhood. It might have been 7, maybe 8 at the latest, when I came across this beaut. I was watching some television, maybe some cartoons, and I saw the commercial with the ridiculous Banjo mascot jumping out of the airplane, and I had to know what it was about. So I asked my parents, and for Christmas I received Banjo Tooie in 2000. So I believe it was a little bit after it came out. Maybe it came out in November, and I got it in December. So here we go with quite possibly my favorite game of all time. Okay, so yes, you can already tell the central MacGuffin is the Jiggy. And this was actually my first Banjo game. I had seen Banjo-Kazooie at a friend's house, but I had never really seen gameplay. I might have seen a couple of pictures, but again, I had very scant, if any, familiarity with it. Banjo Tooie was my first real introduction, and I just couldn't pass up the prospects of a game like this. Because I was fresh off of completing Donkey Kong 64, and I wanted to see what else Rare had to offer. So I like these little touches right here. Everything is alive and shakes, and it's so quirky, and it holds true. They did this in Nuts and Bolts too. If you want to copy a game, some settings, multiplayer, you can erase, and then here we go. Let's go forth. And we'll delve into my relationship with Rare and what Banjo Tooie means, and obviously play through this awesome game. I know this game pretty damn well, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'm also notoriously bad at the last boss. So, alright, so years have passed since Gruntilda Wish was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. Yes. See, I came into this not knowing a thing. So I was quite blindsided by this. After falling from her tower, she was buried underground, where she remains until this very day. So, here we have Klungo, her crony in charge. Well, at the moment while she's buried under the boulder. Still can't shift rock. Yep. Stupid bear. Grn, herf, all because of that stupid bear. See, I wish they would reference Kazooie more often. They always seem to shorthand Kazooie and talk about Banjo as he's the sole hero, but it's a small gripe. The games are amazing. Oh, here they are playing cards. Now it's a decent hand if you're playing spades with twos, but otherwise it's not looking so hot. No. Look outside, everybody. Alright, I'm gonna let this run for a moment while I have a little toke. Oh, there's bottles. Just burn myself. Fuck. I always love these cinematic cutscenes that Rare has. I mean, it was unlike anything else on the N64, at least that my eyes saw. I always thought Zelda was a little bit clunky by comparison. Everything's beautifully rendered, and all the characters have so much to say, and they're just they're all really goofy at their core. Whole house shakes, lots. You'd think with him as like a shaman who seems to be undead, he wouldn't be so afraid, but he's actually one of the biggest pansies, even though he does go outside. Maybe we can ignite that inner child here with a little bit of kush. Not that inner child isn't always present, but marijuana seems to have a direct linkage to that. Here we are. Look at this eerie ethereal green. Looks very similar to like E.T. or Contact. I'm sure that they had quite fun time devising this scene.
Hurry, blah blah blah. Our sister is waiting.
That's Mingella. Mingella is in like dirty rare. Quickly, we must go, or angry Grunty will brew.
Then get off me, you minute, or I'll move I cannot.
That sounded a little Eric Cartman-esque.
No, Mingella. Mingella.
What was all that hubbub? The earth's shaking. I personally believe that fracking and many intensive human activities today cause earthquakes. I feel like earthquakes are often the unfortunate aftershock of some human activity. So, evidently here you have it, plain and simple.
Kazuri, you son of a bitch.
Arrgh. Mumbo senses something's up. I misspoke earlier. He's quite brave here, but I mean, in many other scenes throughout the series, he's not. Here's their magical tome. It's like a picture book. It's so funny. I love Rare's capacity. So, Boulder Blast your Prentice Sisters. Blast this rock. I love Rare's capacity to fit in innuendo and just all these nonsensical things, adult humor at essence, into children's games. And you can go through this game and not even think twice about them, but I knew some things even when I was 7. We'll get deep into the game and I'll let you know what I'm talking about. But look at that, the panties and the other sister's named Vagina Ella. Like, are you kidding me? Definitely appeals more to the Western audience. But some Eastern folks love this shit too. It's all love.
What happened?
So apparently this is Chris Seaver and he's further down the line here. You know, that Grunty is getting more shrill.
Guys, I hate bones. A body I need. Can you help with this, little dude? Yes, please help me with him. So back to our castle we must go.
I forget what her kitty's name is.
Right then, girls, let's fix me up in Banjo's hairy butt. I'll whap.
So she rhymes a little bit here, but moreover, this is one of the worst aspects of the game, is that she doesn't rhyme in the way that she used to in Kazooie. It's not as charming. I think Rare saw it as redundant, so whatever. And off to that castle. So she's rhyming here, but then as you go through the story, she stops. It'd be fun to have a mobile grunting fight like this throughout Spiral Mountain. I mean, my goodness. This looks amazing. If you had Banjo and Tooie, Banjo Kazooie, and you could do this, oh, that would be phenomenal. Yep, Kazooie's got it. Always rocking it. Big cheater. Oh, must run. Quick, come here. Yeah, you'd think that you'd follow Mumbo. He looks like he's panting out of breath, but Bottles is quite a fool. He thinks that Mumbo's crying wolf. And the particle effects here are just so cool, like, oh, it's just beautifully done. This game is a classic. And obviously it makes no sense that to fill in this whole conversation here as she's building up her energy.
Quick, everyone out.
Whoa. Yeah, even as you hear the seismic activity from her building up her energy, he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay. Bottles is such a fool. So in the Xbox Live Arcade version, this song, this introduction song, actually plays too fast, and the scene is much slower. But here it's perfect, because this is the original N64 emulation. I bought this game twice, so I don't feel bad emulating. Just the grunty dactyls. I think those are the most iconic enemies of this game. They're at every Isle Ohag's location. They're everywhere. Ah, Glungo, always a couple steps behind. It's okay, Glungo, you realize that being a couple steps behind really isn't a big deal because the whole power game is dirty as all can be. Oh. It'd be cool if they redesigned Spiral Mountain with Mumbo as Banjo and Kazooie's neighbor. Heck up, you know? Shoot it down the pipeline. Why not? You can make a neighborhood of Banjo characters. Greg Kirkhope's on the tunes here. He does quite a marvelous job exuding that ethereal, ghostly vibe. And then they immediately turn around. He doesn't even give a shit about his death. It's like, fuck Bottles, he's not even the favorite character. Wow, they must have so much... Oh, this is such a blast, dude. Okay, so now I'm about to show you why this game, in simple terms, is much better than Kazooie. At least in my opinion. Or somebody who's played Banjo for long enough, I think you'll have to come to agree. It's just way more intricate, and here. Okay, so you get all the moves that you had in Kazooie from the beginning, right? I might want to map that different. Okay, hold on, I'm going to map that different. Hold on. Let's change this. Let's configure. Let's swap this out. I was wrong to do that. I gotta do this. It's just so burned in my head to play that way. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, perfect. It's a little sensitive. You can do it. Alright. So this is the major reason why, I guess I'm taking interest in my corpse. So this is the major reason why this game, in my opinion, beats out its predecessor. As it should. Video game sequels, they ought to improve upon the predecessor. Donkey Kong Country 2 obviously improves upon DKC. I think in this case, this game improves upon DK. Here's why. Oh, cutscene. Well, there's Kongo. There's our good old crony. He's supposed to be, it's like some like weird zombie gator thing, like, or maybe a turtle, but he has more of a turtle nose. Those goofy bottom teeth. Me wait for them here. One of the easiest bosses you'll ever face in any video game. Alright, so this is what it is. Look at this, and you can keep going. In Kazooie, you did this, and then you like landed like a gymnast, and then you can move. And it left you open, and it made it much more difficult to play as Banjo. Oh, it was a little bit of lag on that wall, but we'll get some of that. It's okay. It's pretty good emulation though. Alright, so there's the grunt wings. We'll get some gold feathers. And here is bottle replacement jam jars. Nothing. Because I know this game, son of a bitch. Alright, let's go through. So yeah, you get all your speed shoes, you get your waders, and then eventually I think you get the springy steps right here. There's no indication right there, but I like that. I like, this game doesn't do what DK64 did, which is make like numbered pads. Like the warp pads, they're blue, they're all the same. I like that. And then with this, like, I know on DK64 if you had something like this, you'd have like an instrument pad would be the equivalent of this power up. Because you need to find it. And there's an obnoxious instrument pad that breaks you out of the immersion, but here they're like, no, we're going to have stumps. And that, it's just subtle, but maybe they didn't even consider it, but I think it's a much better choice than an obnoxious pad. And that goes with Greg Mails' design philosophy of limiting HUD elements. I mean, the eggs, you can call them up with R, and then they go away. In Zelda, the magic is always there, the hearts are always there. It takes away from this. Look at this, it's just you and Banjo. It's more immersive. Like, it's simple shit. The less HUD elements, the better. Oh, so here's Klungo. I forget if he does this. No, he has 3 random potions. I've learned this. He has 3 random potions. I think it's giant, invisible, and multiple Klungos. And you just have to find him. He's a joke. Otherwise, he just throws his potions at you. It's a joke. So let's see how well this game actually performs. This is a big test. We'll know when we have a good playthrough in our hands if this goes well. If this sucks, then we might have to find another emulation. Alright, right on. Let's run in.
Klungos, the cannon's here.
Here's growth. Nope, invisibility. Stupid, look at that. You don't have to do anything. Are you kidding me how easy this boss is? Some things in this game are like so stupid. Like, how can they be in this game? But you have to believe they're catering to like something. They're catering a little bit to 5-6 years olds. So like the beginnings of these rare games are like simple as can be because they want people to be able to enter and then slowly get better and progress. But something more challenging like DKC2 might be appreciated at this point. But once you get far along in this game, it doesn't hold your hand anymore, and you have to figure shit out and pay attention to clues, and it's a scavenger hunt. It's beautiful.
Nothing more important has pork. You asked for it.
He's right. He did. He's talking shit, and he got hit. Don't forget this ever happened, brother.
You're a good idea.
See, from the get-go, he didn't have to fight them throughout. He could have just listened to Banjo and Kazooie and made out, because the mistress is obviously an awful person. She's beating him right now. I mean, can you imagine that? Grunty slapping Klungo's butt cheeks, Klungo screaming in pain, and Grunty laughing her butt off, but in reality being a little bit nervous because Banjo and Kazooie are just that little bit closer. So here we go. Alright, I don't know why. I'm definitely roaming around a little bit more than I normally do. Maybe that's a good thing, so we can talk about these textures. No, I'm just playing. But they are beautiful. And I will stop for segments that are quite eye-catching. So here we are in Isle of Hags, Jinjo Village. So yeah, each Jinjo race has their own house. They're divided by color. A little bit weird, but sure, we'll run with it. I don't think I can do this yet. No, I can't because I don't have the grip grab. Yeah, over here there's a, what is it? I believe it's an ice key. Yeah, the ice key's over there. Alright, so now, let's hip-hop, hop-hop, hip-hop, hop-hop. Over to the silo. As you can see, there's a treble clef up there. These are a new addition to this game. I believe there's 17 notes, 17 note nests that you can find in every world that add up to 100 notes. The other 16 are 5s, and then you get one. Bada-ba-ding, 20. And they usually are pretty difficult to find, but this one's simple. Yep, these silos transport you between sections. Shortcut. Okay, that. Cool. Let's rock this. Alright. Let's go up to King Jingling. Oh, the central golden home. It's always, for me, like, I wish it was the honeybee king or queen. I guess it would make more sense to be a queen, but you can't have a honeybee if you already have a character named Honeybee, of course. I don't know. I just thought this looks... It has that, like, oozing honey vibe for me. And maybe that's just the textures of the N64 and how they can be fudgy at times. Oh, so there's the honeydeckle. That's right, son. All games are going down like that. Alright. Oh yeah, it's a little bit laggy, some frame rate drops, but not too bad overall. Okay, here's King Jingling. He's gonna be doing well for only so long. What's that, like Squirt, I think? His little homie. Yo, what's up, I'm King Jingling? King of all things, Jinjo, and ruler of this village. But I know sounds a bit empty. My people were scared away by those witches and the giant machine. I kinda like it quiet, but I need to get them all back for the ball 20 next week.
Doesn't seem that important to me.
But it is. There's a big kickball rivalry between the Jinjos and the Moles, which means there could be trouble if we don't turn up. Oh, dude. Exactly. And wait, here's an incentive for you to rescue my peoples. Oh yeah. In this game, you don't even have to work for that one. It just gives it right to you. In the first game, you at least have to climb a platform, so I'll get Kazooie the edge in that first Jiggy. Jiggy who? Jiggy Wiggy. He's the leader of a secret and ancient order dedicated to the mystical powers of the Crystal Jiggy.
Ancient order? Crystal Jiggy? You just made that shit up, didn't you?
No, honest, it's all true. He's very important to your adventure, as only the Crystal Jiggy can open the worlds that you must enter. Can you show us the way, King Dingling? And then, yes, very bizarrely, he has an entrance in the bedroom of one of Bottle's children. Does that make any sense to you? You have to consider that these people in the universe are very friendly. And also, these mammals and these creatures, a home is not a home in the sense that humanity does. Anthropomorphism only goes so far. What time? Oh, please don't. Yes! That's oftentimes it will cut off right there. I can't tell you how many times I played this game and it cuts off right there. So I think we got it for this game. Yes! We've got a great emulation. We're in this. Oh. Blast-O-Matic! Oh shit. Interesting that they had a very similar device in Donkey Kong 64. Of course. Of course. Fire the laser. Yes, do it now. Here we are. No, she waits for it, and it actually needs to build up power. It's the B.O.B., my bad. Big old bitch.
Come on, sister, what's the plan to get my body back?
Doing your running is to stop it, or we will not kill.
If I'm Big old blaster. Big by Benjamin is not so for grand. Plants are preaching. It can suck.
You're in a big tank like Earth is. Celebrity will take real control. The liberty will hold. An evil and heartless plan. I like it. How long will it take to suck up enough life force? Not slim you are, so plenty will be needed. So start blasting, you fucking retard! Patience you must be. Quality first, last good. That cursed jingling is just giving the furry fool a jiggy. I reckon we should blast the Jinjo King. And you're targeting the other house, but you only have to press. Suck. That's right, jingling, you're going down. 3.
Can you imagine? You're just chilling in your kingdom, you just chilled with the bear, and then all of a sudden this blinding green-yellow light pours through your roof, and you're dead? You're a fucking zombie? I imagine it's a lot like that dude who died in the... I'm sure this happened many times. People who have died in sinkholes that came out of nowhere. Or under a foundation where they're just chilling. That's what this feels like. Out of nowhere, he uses life force. Oh my god. And Banjo Kazooie are just completely oblivious of this. They turn around and they're like, what's going on here? I want to go visit him. Oh my god, look at him. Oh my god, look at Squirt. Dun, 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 dun.
Right then, guys, let's blast the whole island.
Yes, we can do, but big charge of B.O.B. will need.
Hours it would take, and revenge to bear with me. I wouldn't worry. Banjo's a piece of shit. Banjo's got no one to help him. Now that Moe can live alone, he'll never get to us in time.
Gotta practice that Wicked Witch of the West, like you know Chris Siva did. Alright, so now, just because, for fun, let's go visit our zombified man. As you notice, the tune has changed. Grant is the master of that. He knows when to change the tunes. What do you got to say? I don't want to be hurt by you. I'll fuck you up.
Hi.
Here you go.
Be quick on the planes, dump on the answers, no mercy.
Why'd he give you hints? Gosh, that's pretty cryptic. That's what else does he say? What the heck? I never even knew this. Try again. What do you guys say? Come on. No, twice. Is that what it is? 3. Come on. Here we go. Old King Cole.
Oh yeah, he's a rat one.
Oh, it's just nonsense. Okay, I'm out of here. But yeah, he's a zombified crazy man. I'm like, well done. Jingling. Your powers are gone. I gotta restore them for you. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Alright. Bottle's beautiful one. Let's get some feathers because we're gonna need them later. Alright, here we go. I think there's stuff I missed in Spiral Mountain, but I like going back there with grenading so I can really wail on it. And then also the Kazooie.
Real there.
Alright, so Bottles has a nice home. Let's check it out. It's got a nice bookshelf, beautiful, red, green, blue, yellows. It's probably all different subjects. Then we have beautiful windows. Look at this. He has roots growing through his house. Very interesting, very cool. And a nice table. They have, well, I would love to have a chair like this. A nice mossy stump. Oh, it'd be wonderful. Or a collection of rocks that's not so comfortable. I don't know. Alright. Oh. Mrs. Bottles. Oh, that's very creative, Rare.
Tell me about Dusty Boy.
Be quiet, Khalil.
Where is that? His bottle's okay? I don't know. He should be back from Sparrow Mountain for his dinner soon. He never misses his dinner.
I'm sure he'll be back soon, Mrs. B. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna hold her off for now. Golly, Mrs. B, you ask so many questions. Oh, let's go over here and check out what's going on in one of... there's a fucking monster in your room, kid. What are you doing? And, oh, shit. I'm gonna help you out here.
Alright. We got anything for his... More feathers. Okay. Got a nice photo of Mrs. Bottles. His new windows here. Actual name. And then we'll walk along back up here. And we'll see what's over here. Where her two children live. I believe they're both boys, Specky and Goggles or something. We'll go this one second because he's the way out. Oh, never mind.
How about Bonzo? Ah, Specky.
And then the kickball tourney next week over at the Mayan Stadium. King Jingling has organized it especially for my dad, since he's such a hero.
I don't suppose you have any substitutes.
Why would we need substitutes? My dad is the best on the team.
I'm sure he was, or is.
And did you know that tunnel over there is my secret way out of the village, and also King Jingling has access to it? Kinda weird.
We already knew that. King Dingling's a personal friend of ours. He opened it up, it's better.
You open it, then he just says cool or something. Nice. Like, what? What kind of response is that? They're just so casual. Like, dude, cool. Cool. And then you got... Oh, I forget her name. Jet Force Gemini. Leia? No, that's not Leia. Juno and... I don't remember. It'll come to me. There's Goggles.
Since you and Daddy are such good friends, I'll give you these prototype glasses he's working on.
Did you finish them by any chance? Oh yes, I believe they're called the Amazing Glasses. How do they work? Well, in a damn I use the right stick and the right to zoom in and out.
A stick because playing with the Pro Controller today. Oh, nice. So now I can do these and see that is Juno. Because you don't know who Jet is. And you look that close to his face. I mean, come on over here. Get out of this. Is nonsense. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna go through to the Wooded Hollow. I don't remember her name. Oh, yeah. So, interestingly enough, Banjo has some moves that actually roll over from the Donkey Kong Country days. I mean, obviously, where you can roll off edges and jump, just like they could in the old DKC games, although it's less impressive in 3D, I gotta say. You'll need to get past my doorman first. Well, isn't that a foreboding temple you have there? You must feel so strong and bold and confident, King Jigibity. Now I believe I'm going to go over here. I think there's a ginger over here. Oh, yes. This game is the introduction to Minjos,
The evil Gingers. Who like to smack you in the face.
See, it's just a harder game. It's more challenging. It's more fun. So this is what happens. They go to their homes. They get teleported because they're under some sort of spell, or I suppose Grunty froze them and placed them places, and they're like stuck. I think if you were to animate that, you might have Roots over their feet to explain why they don't move. Because it doesn't make a lot of sense. There's just a spell that makes them stand, or they just can't walk, period. There was never a walk cycle invented for Jinjos. But obviously there was, because ninjas attack you. So, yes, they expanded upon the Jinjos. Everything in this game is more interesting and better, but there are some lulls, I'm not gonna lie. There are some lulls. This game has a lot of problems, but I think that the good far outweighs the bad. Now, I don't know if I have a point of going down to Hegi right now. I don't think I do. I don't even know if I can get it. I think I need like a... Oh wait, no, that's not Hegi. This is, Oh yeah, this is just another entry through the Jinjo village. But I can't, hold up. Yeah. I can't jump up here, obviously, it's too tall. Look at that. Something I think you can just flat out skip this. This is almost unnecessary. But, yeah, it's cool to see all these trees. This hallway, really is what it is, but it's beautifully rendered, and honestly, if you're just looking at the game, looking at the characters, you're not going to notice that they did a great job. Given the N64's hardware limitations. Is there anything over here? That's obviously where I came from. Oh, there's nests. Alright, now let's go. We don't need to go to Hegi. I'll save that for later. I don't have anything to give her right now anyway, so it's just a waste of time. Wonder who voiced the grunty dactyls. I am a lowly disciple of Tsurugi. I work the door of his sacred temple to keep out those who are not worthy. Sounds like fun.
Do you think we are literally?
That depends. To prove yourself worthy to enter, you must collect images in the form of Chikiwiki himself.
What? An iconoclast? Seems like Trump or the presidents. Jigsaw pieces, also known as chickens.
That sounds familiar.
Let's see what you have there. Oh, you have enough to pass. Jizz, my pants feel so good, yes. Seems reflected enough jiggies to be allowed inside. Remember, no cameras permitted, and only food purchased at McJiggies can be eaten within.
Okay. That's fucking retard. That's his life, he fucking guards this temple. I mean, seriously? Whatever.
Greetings, O chosen one, you have entered the sacred temple of the Chicken. Approach the golden monolith if you wish to prove yourself worthy.
Alright. Time to actually do a puzzle to get into a level, unlike Kazooie. Again, this is another improvement. It's just... Oh, I love this game. Oh, there's Chief Lotuson, throwing his gold all about. Yeah, I know how to do. Stop. I know how to do. I know how to do. I don't listen to you. Okay, here we go. No. Okay. Silly. That is what I thought. Oh, silly. Okay. Now, the entrance to Mayahem Temple is open. Let's get a little crisp.
Ooh. Open up! I'm home!
And a beautiful way to enter levels, that is. K. Lumsey from DK64 was hilarious. K. Lumsey literally caused an earthquake, and he opened up places just because of his fat ass hopping around like a ripe old dingus. Alright, here we go.
I also work the drive-thru in the evenings, and don't you know, if you come and you say, hey, I know the special code is King Jingling is the, or King Jiggy, Mr. Jiggy Wiggy is the king, then I'll give you all the nuggets you need, all the jiggy shaped nuggets. Okay, bye.
Alright.
Wow.
Okay. Here we are, the first level. This, I believe... Let's see, let's get to it first. Jam Jaws. See, okay, here's what I'm getting at. In Donkey Kong 64, 1 through 5, banana ports. This takes you to any of them, you have a list, it's just a natural improvement. They just keep getting better and better with games. And obviously we'll have to go here with... If I had a Clockwork Kazooie, I could. Or if I was Stoney, of course. Now there's a little ginger over here, isn't there? Isn't there? Oh, there you are, you're hiding, you're black. Look at you. I got you. This is the one I'm not yet. The black and white are polar opposites. Very yin-yang concept in this game. I'm not going to do this quite yet because there's some moves to get. I think what's most important here is getting Mumbo first, because he opens everything up. But yeah, very well designed. You got these nice like Aztec Mayan reliefs, skulls. It seems like it's almost dedicated to Mumbo. Like it's not Mumbo's Mountain, but there's many thematic elements that link to Mumbo. I feel. I mean, skulls are pretty open-ended, so. Hold on. So in this level, you're facing off against these felines, these ironclad felines. And I wish he was a character that you could battle against, but he's just an NPC. Very cool one at that. I'll meet him in a moment. But his design is so cool, it'd be fun to fight. He'd have some good melee attacks. Alright. Yep.
Let's.
Oh, and then they push you back because they have to do the cutscene just so. Oh, this is the old days of gaming. We're good. So here's another. I mean, like, you can think of this game as just a bevy of improvements, but in reality, it's about flow. It's about enjoyment. So we'll focus on that as opposed to keeping tab on every improvement. So he's talking about Bottles being deceased. His brother. They're nothing alike. You wonder about those parents, huh? Why do you have one drill sergeant and one loopy boy? I don't know. I love how deadpan everybody is too. That's a great thematic, or a great element of Rare's Pie. Is the fact that they had this dry as the Sahara perspective on some things. Okay, well, I'll do that, Jamie. Yep. So it might slow down the game a little bit, but it vastly improves upon Kazooie, where you can only get one egg type, and you can only shoot around you without a reticle. Yeah. That being said, though, the reticle in this game is kind of stupid, and they should have just used Donkey Kong 64's reticle. You have to constantly move it and hold it in place. It's weird. Whereas, actually, that makes no sense. You have to hold it in place. It's really frustrating. Whereas Donkey Kong 64, when you have this up, it won't move back. It's just steady. So that's a definite flaw right here. Okay, got a pagey up there. Not pagey, I'm so used to ukulele, I suppose. It's a Cheeto page. Alright, let's get the Chief Bloaters in. And then effectively turn out to land. But again, we're still on the way to Mumbo, so we'll do that in a minute. Oh my goodness, the lag sometimes. Hopefully this will holds out. Another warp pattern is on to it, press B to warp. Yep, of course. Go through all this protocol at the beginning, and then we're good. Mumbo's hut. Ooh, what is that wild looking creature? It's like its ears on a non-body, a pinkish body, like a lobo. Those are all pretty easy to find in this game. There might be like one that's a little bit tricky, but there's our shaman. Our horny shaman. Our very ridiculous, ostentatious shaman.
Ah, but here at last, Mumbo best shaman in game. So beautiful school. Mumbo also want to help, but must find me magic creature. We've got a glow bell. Must give magic creature to Mumbo if want help. Want Mumbo help? Sure, we need all the help we can get. Throw it in Mumbo's bag. Jolly Jesus.
Alright.
So, Mumbo get to be here at last. Must be so many shamans have stick. Return me to my chair when want to be bear and bird again.
Yeah, fuck you. Oh, I wish you could get them. I know you couldn't. Alright, so the initial thrill of having Mumbo wears away after you play this a few times. He's a little bit clunky, and he's just less capable, so he's not as fun to use as either the bear or the bird. But yeah, he's necessary. Just didn't have to do this. You could easily have had him imbue you with a power, and then you go out and do something. But instead they're like, no, we want you to use Mumbo. Mumbo's cool. Oh, I think there's another one at the top. Isn't there just another one at the top? I think there is. Or it's... No. They're on the ledge. And that's why I need this, because grip grab is the most important move in the game, to some extent. I mean, being able to platform correctly in this game is critical. Here we have the Goliath. It's a pretty cool design, actually. And I love that he embodies that chunky persona where he's a big wuss. He's just such a wuss. At the end of it, he's just dismayed. But otherwise, he's pretty much unfazed. Let's do all this. Because it feels good. And everything saves. And it's wonderful. Yeah, I mean the nuts if you want. But you couldn't even get there in time. I don't remember. Is this one or the next one? I gotta do it. So now, I think you might be able to get that Jinjo, but you're supposed to get it with Banjo and Tooie. Oh, we're gonna need it. We're fine. His waist is so awkward, but I mean it's a stone effigy, so it makes sense. Oh boy, there's some killer lag right now. I think it's just because this guy's on the screen. The T-Rex is not going to be fun, you can already tell. Oh boy. Alright, we'll get all the way there. Ginger overhead. Au revoir. Oh, he did get me in the nuts. Alright, we got this with 5 to spare. That's all he does. That's just, yay. Time to win. Alright, so that's usually what my Mumbo is. You do something at the beginning of the level and then you don't use them again. Or you don't have to. I mean, yeah, you theoretically could do a lot of these things with Mumbo. It's just a hassle. I don't really prefer to. I mean, I haven't even killed anybody with Mumbo. I'll do it up here. It's fun. It's like necessary. But he becomes more and more useful in certain situations. I think he's pretty useful in Grunty Industries and you use him more than once. And, it's more complex. But here in this level, it's something at the beginning and then nothing the rest of the level. Same with Jolly Roger Dragoon. And then, yeah, his usage varies. But I think he's a wasted opportunity. I think you could have done so much more with Mumbo's moveset. Like he should have like a running roll or some sort of dash move at the very least. Everything he just. So you use his magic wand and then you're able to pivot. That's literally it. That's Mumbo for the level. I'll see you later, Mumbo. You're more important later on. Right now you're kind of lame. Alright, here we go. I love his hut design. I definitely prefer it to Kazooie, the 2 levels. Although, it's a bit redundant, and then Kazooie they change it up depending on the level, so I think Kazooie just get the point there. Alright, here we go. Oh, I need to... Is this Quick Web? No, it's the one over there. This is... The target is and shooting. This is the shooting. Real blast video. Alright. So obviously this company made GoldenEye and is renowned for Perfect Dark as well. And Banjo Tooie even has their own form of FPS, and it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's hard. It's probably the most aggravating part of the game, or one of the most aggravating parts of the game, if you can't do it right. But quite rewarding if you're on point. I'm gonna get that right because it's fun otherwise. Yeah. Alright. Yep. Okay. Let's hit it. It's stuttering a little bit, but overall I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind at all. It's good enough. Honestly, when you're not the giant character, you're fine. When you're playing a giant character, it stutters. The T-Rex is going to be awful, I can already tell. But everything else should be good. Alright, so there's another one of those Mayan kitty cats. Tiger, as it appears to be, based on their striping. Alright, let's see. No, too far. What are you doing over there? What up, Jamie? Yo, we need some moves. This is the most important one. Give me this, and I'll pretend that I learned it because clearly I already have hands and I can grab ledges. But this is video game logic, then apparently you gotta teach me how to grab a fucking ledge. Alright. Nice skills, Jam Jars. You know what I would do in a remake here? I would have Jam Jars actually physically do the thing. For sure. If you remade Banjo Tooie, made it nicer, like improved everything, this reticle has to fucking go. Look at the fucking swamp monster. And this is a beautiful room. My goodness. It's just gorgeous for N64. And then you would also... Yeah, have to have Jam Jars perform for you. That'd be hilarious. Do so much with that. A little stuttering. It's okay, we can do this. Alright, I'm gonna do this full first level. I'm not gonna call it for a stream. Or as much as I can, because I think, yeah, that's the thing about this game is you can't complete an entire level. So I'll just go for like pretty much the first level and see where we're at. I have the Globo, but I already used it on. I think hers is like right behind her though. Yeah, the first two are really easy to find. So here's Humbawamba, the more important of the two, I'd argue. I don't know if I want to do that right now though. I might as well because I'm here. I'm gonna go to the kickball tournament, although then I miss out on a dialogue option. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just wasting my time right now. I'm gonna come back to her. I do not want to give it to Humba. Actually, yeah, I do. Why would I not give it? So obviously she has prodigious breasts. That is a mainstay of rare games at this point. Magic ready, jump in, lumba, boom. She looks just like Lara Croft to me. And yeah, okay. Alright, we're out of here. Because that thing is the most annoying character to control in the game. The T-Rex might be in this stream, but normally I do not like controlling the stone. He's a little bit stiff. I can't do that yet. Oh, I can do my favorite, my slumber at the top here. I think I have all the moves now. Might be missing one. They don't tell you, I don't think. You just gotta know because there's it tells you on the screen. Oh, no. This gotta be so slow. Yeah. This is kind of stupid, but it's challenging. Change of pace. I want to walk the whole fucking way. You just gotta lightly on there. Slightest movement. Awaken this dastardly serpent. Haha, fuck. He never even woke up, so I missed the dialogue option there. It's okay. Slumber. Okay, let's go. What wasn't that? Just dialogue. That's a hint sign. So, I'm not gonna look at absolutely everything in this game. Just things that I find that are kind of, That's a boring hint sign. I know where everything is. I don't need to know. Some of the writing might be kind of funny, but we'll skip that one. What are you doing? Oh shit. Get it back. Wait. Now that'd be terrifying. Like a wall monster coming out and... Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Oh. You see a shadow there? Yep, comes on right through. Oh, first Cheeto page. So one of the standard MacGuffins of Banjo series, of course. Find the 5, return to Cheeto, and you get a cheat. Usually more ammo for something. And then as you get further along the game, they get cheaper and cheaper. To the point you get honey back, which is just breaking the game. It's not even fun unless you really can't be grunty. Alright, so that's that JADE. I got that. Fuck, do I want to use Stone? No, because I want to go back and get that dialogue option with MUMBO'S. I'll do that first, and I'll come right back with Stone. No, I want to do that. Jesus. Okay. So, let's go over to Ungo. Oh, let's get this one first. It's easy. Easy peasy pie. Fly to the top of the level and get your goods. Bam! I'll take that. Thank you very much. I'll be on my way. Bye. And then we gotta go over to... Whatever. We gotta go... No. It's a little monkey man. Let's see. What is this? That's a terrible view. It's like a person. Yeah. Interesting. We gotta go over to Peggy Sue. Miss Moo. Maybe I can do this? Oh, I don't know. Close. Alright. Bam, chicken wing. Alright, check. I wonder what happens if you just knock them all out and then talk to her. I think she just is some police. I'll get both dialogue options.
Ooh, look at the spirit of my brother, Rita's here. His bird was wealthy flies and coffee at my door. Oh, do you welcome me here? Your friend,
Your prayers, fly.
Oh, wait. I like getting up here. I'm gonna get that first. This is my spot. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out from this spot. Because they don't get that close to me. Zoom in. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. This is ridiculous. No, fuck him up. No. This reticle sucks. But they look really beautiful in this game. Yeah.
Amazing. Good joking with the corn. Amazing corn. You really sorted those flies out. Enough of the crop puns. Yeah.
I'm gonna play some words. Oh, there's definitely chocolate in there. Oh, you know it. That'll be great. We made a Banjo game centered around food. And then when you retrieve your Jiggy, you ate the chocolate. Or like just gobbled it up and made a gobble sound. In the interest of time. Because that would get redundant after a while. Okay. So now we got target is in, we got below is in. I can fly up there. That's right. Got a few things to do. Oh, I want to go to MUMBO'S. That's right. I don't want to get too far off track. And the rest of it. Hold on. What do we got? No, I don't think so. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. Whoops. Whoop. Okay. Let's go to MUMBO'S. I'm sorry, this is a little detour. I want to do this. I forget what he says if you're the Baron Bird. But I love his design. He's such a cool character. Oh, I don't know behind him anyways. No.
Stop right there. Where do you hurt?
We want to go in there, duh. As it sounds cool.
Of course it's cool. Everyone wants to see us start to kick burgers. Stand aside then, Bozo. We're Mr. Option. Bozo, I'm Officer Unagapaz. And there is no Tigger's neck. This or that while you were playing Banjo Tooie.
We don't want to watch you get money.
Nice try, but I'm afraid you can't. The games are only open to studies.
Oh, go on, play.
No.
How about the bribe?
How dare you? This is a respectable organization. Get lost, both of you.
See, you just don't get that in Mario games. I will fly to you, my dear. I will fly to you. I will fly to you, my dear. While my mind is on this. Let's get this Jinjo bliss. I wish on. Alright, here we go. This is the one thing. The flying pads are kind of obnoxious. Why can't you just fly anywhere? Not because it'll break the game at some points. Yeah, maybe it makes sense for that. But the pad's just dumb, you know. Shall I fly through? KO'd him. Alright, let's get out of here. Now we need... Flying, so far, decent. I gotta get over there. I gotta get over there.
Hey, Bill, hi. What are you doing over here? Can I open this? What the fuck, man?
No, I think you have to do it down here. I gotta be below the wing. Cause I hit all this stuff in me. I hit all this stuff in me.
What's up with you?
That's terrible. I can't find target descends forever at the price of this relic.
Thingy. Oh, I think he met how about stole.
Half that. We don't care. Herb Chief Blood is infinite, and I reward you with a jiggy.
All these cats.
Well, Jiggy, well, in that case.
He's got like bra. This is weird. Tassels.
Great, I'll open the door for you, but please hurry.
Yeah, you have to talk to him. Good to know.
Good to know, you got to talk to the bloke to open the door to get inside.
Watch where you're going, Bloatism. hefty motherfucker, and I don't want to be hurt by you. So, anything up here? Oh, that's important. And listen to all the renditions of the Mayahem Temple. These Kirk Hopes got them all. Alright, so where's the closest flight pad? All the way down at the bottom. I could warp there. Do the bloaters in now. Might as well. I like doing this. I like going through pterodactyl land. This is the essence of this game here. I think I pretty much did. Sorry. Just oh, I forgot about that treble clef. That's where it is. Yes. So let's go. Alright. Down. Alright. Oh. Uh-oh, what lies behind this door? What? Unga Bunga? What? The music's changed? Unga Bunga? Where am I? Oh my god.
It is positively prehistoric in here. Somebody needs to clean it up.
Same thing as Slumber. Quality gameplay. Oh, I'm fucking bored. Shut the fuck. I don't want. No. Shut up. Does he hurt you? No, you just go right back. It's so stupid. Although, no, it's a time saver. So here we go. Now we're gonna do this right. No, I'm hoping to go. What's the shortest path? Like, right over there. No. It might be like right. It might be like right here. Hold on. No. You gotta get the tiptoe. That's what you need. Fuck. I did it again. My bad, guys. My bad. Alright. This is the time. Third time to try and get back in there and do it right now. Gotta tiptoe better. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let us see. There's a moment. Take it real slow. This is one of those things if your cat dashed into your... Fuck! Fuck, are you kidding me? See, it's so subtle. If your cat dashed into the room, slapped you in the leg, you're screwed. And this is something that's... I've never seen repeated. This is a very bizarre method of gameplay. Like, not to this extent. You have to walk. I mean, I guess what I'm saying. That's not true, because there's a whole game based on this. It's Assassin's Creed. How much fun Assassin's Creed is, I don't know. It's up to you. Never really played it. Okay. The stealth aspect. I always thought it'd be fun to make a game centered around Sheik and Zelda. Perhaps where you have to save Link, the hero of time. What the oh my god, this is the end of me right now. I apologize. Oh my god, this is fucking ridiculous. This has never taken this many times. I literally think it's the Pro Controller sensitivity that's kicking my ass. First I want to try something. I want to try just jumping to a point and walking, because I think that might work. Hold on. No, you can't do that. You're too loud. Obviously. But you can when you get to like, I don't know, 3/4 of the way jump over. So I'm gonna, okay, this will be it. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the delay. There we go. Mamma mia. Come on, I need the camera to cooperate. Okay. No, my camera. What? Oh, you have to jump and then go. God, it's such a subtle bullshit. Alright, so there are some ticky-tack things that are, in my opinion, a little bit sadistic about these games. Isn't that fun? Getting better? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I hate this. This is fucking shit. There's literally 2 situations where you have to do this. And they're both in the first level. It's just the stupidest, most annoying aspect right now. Okay, I'll do it from the side instead. I think it's about the same. I mean, there's no difference. Yeah, it's about the same. Alright, no. You can't go so casual, man. It's like if you change direction, you get fucked. Alright, I'm not gonna say anything this time. We're gonna get through this. Okay. And the rest of this level will be a snap. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Or we'll just take our time. Do what we want. There we go. Alright, thank God, huh? That'll be the biggest struggle throughout the stream. I almost guarantee that'll be the biggest struggle throughout the stream. Oh boy. Here we go. I feel like whenever you fill up the screen, there's a good chance you're going to get some lag in this. But hey. Disappears. It conveniently disappears right before you need to jump and get back to cheap blowdozens. Wait, hold on. I'm actually exploring this level a little bit. Oh, what are those? Oh my goodness, this game's crazy. Alright, let's go back. You come over. That's right. So I don't have much to do over here right now. I don't think you can do much. I think the cave is locked off in some way and you don't have the moveset to do anything. Even if you could get out, which you might be able to. But here we go. I believe there's something up here, so I'm going to hesitate before I jump. Because I'm certain... Yeah, that's what we need to get to. Which... hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Alright. Gotcha. This is all for a page, I'm pretty sure. It's all good. That's downright subtle. Get it. Wow. Oh wait a minute. Is that where they put the jiggy? No, don't tell me. No. What the fuck? Oh, you know what? I think he gives you both. I think that's what goes on here. Yeah, you are doing a very good job.
Double going, me and my trouble, big beating.
There are many simple speaking fools in this game. Many of those. It's a very primal game when you get down to it. Alright.
Maybe that is why I love it so.
I don't really know. Okay, hold on. I think I fucked up. If you come out of there, you go over there, and you use... That doesn't even make any sense. Because then you just go right back. Like, what? Oh, that's just another way to get... Okay, no, there's nothing. I didn't think so. Okay, we're good. We're good. Au revoir, cheap poison. Alright, I've been avoiding it. But we got kickball and we got target his in, so let's go to target his in first. This is the simplest one of the bunch anyways. I mean of the bunch of Eagle Blast games as per obvious. Target his in has a cool design though. Actually, I think he is one of the better bosses of the game. Along with, I think Weldar is a lot of fun, and Mr. Patch. We got enough eggs, we're good.
Oh, here's target's in. Good. So you have mastered the art of bird handling. I now challenge you to collect the sacred statues and find your prize.
So he's like, I guess you can consider him a possessed, yeah, another effigy, stone effigy. I think it's about stones in this level. You got the Goliath stone. I can't use a move yet. Damn, this is primitive. Alright, but that's all good. Forgot that you had to learn that as a move. This opens, I'm pretty sure. Oh, what? Yeah, so let's see what we got. I think you just need 20 or something. Oh, those limited eggs. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're awesome. Unlimited for that round. No reason to all the way down here, though. My ginger.
This is my ginger.
What? No. Oh, no, he's up there. You can get around from here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, what? That's right, it's that easy. This one's just doggone simple. I don't think there's much of a point unless you get both of them, though. What's your point doing that one now and that one? It's silly. So let's get both of them because this is such a cinch. Alright, boom, chakalaka. Get any more?
This is so confusing.
Where, oh where? There's one. Don't we got a door for a Jinjo somewhere? Is that not in, or is that the way we came in? It might have been the way we came in. Hold up. No, stop. Oh, shit. I don't have my... What is this? I'm 2 away, so anyways. It's gotta be over here, right? It's gotta be this. It's gotta be. Come on. It's gotta be. Yes. No, I don't think any of it. I don't think there's anything else that important. Otherwise, aside from the statues. Or the, totems. Let's see. Bada bada bing. Got you. Pretty cat. Yeah, 20 eggs. Yeah, there's, oh, there's a big selection over here. Yup, well done. Done, sir. I think it's done for like, what, 5 seconds or something? Yeah, and then you just get the fuck out of here because there's nothing else that's important. So. Yeah, he just ditches the rest of them. Okay. Back to home then. Is it up here? No, that's home. That's out. And then you want to go. I don't remember. I'll find it. It's not that big of a place. Well, oh, yeah. Oh, that was stupid on my part. What's this shit like that? No, that's that room. Okay. Wait, no, is this... this is it. Oh, man. You can get confused in here. You need to do. Take me to where I want to go. Alright, I'm a little lost, but we'll find it. Okay, great. Just try going here, but I did find it. Bold and Venus come through. Okay. So here. That's that room. Those dudes. Come on now. You got this. Shit. It's not over there. I know for a fact. Obviously it's not over there. Alright, we went the blue path last time. Is there anything? No, it's not like that. This, but... Oh, here it is. Shit. Yeah, this is just slightly sacred. The one next door is door here. Yeah, 2 jiggies for this, which is quite a joke, honestly. I think you can get 9 going through this level the first time. Might be wrong, but we're almost there. We just have a couple more things to do. The kickball tournament, obviously target is in. We can't do Dilberta yet, the rat. Or mouse, I don't remember. I guess she's a mouse. She's a mouse who wears a construction helmet and is in a relationship with a varmint, a fox, a bullion bill. So ridiculous. But you know what? That's what this game's all about. It's like species interconnectivity, right? That's what I love. It's beautiful. Alright. Target is in. Very good boss. Somewhat easy. I don't know. I find it really fun.
Mighty my wow, shooting prepare to meet that dark reading too.
Need some help here. Ah, the enlisted soldiers. Oh, wait, hold on. There they are. Oh shit. I don't think there really is rhyming reason to how you're supposed to dodge those attacks. You just gotta keep moving. There's one more for sure. I think I hit quite a few times. A little bit rusty for sure. Hi. Okay, right on.
No, you're beating me now. Suffer as I invoke my sacred self-destruct.
Okay. I also love how this game removed the jigging animation. On occasions they were rewarding enough to get where the jigging animation felt nice, but once you played the game through once, Kazooie that is, you don't want the jigging animation, you want this. This is just the ultimate improvement. Alright, so I believe it's this way. I believe it's this way. So, were they just across the fucking hall from each other? Because that's... no, it's more complicated. Shut. Yeah, no, I got it. Easy. I think that's everything in there, pretty sure. Right on. So now... Yep. There's like there's a couple. I think actually you can only get 8. I think you can only get 8. Yeah. Because you can get the Jinjos, yep. Which should be pretty close. And then, yay. Hold on. We got some stuff to do with the... Oh, it's Tony's gotta talk to all these people too. That's right. Oh, there's that one. This is the one I forgot about. This one's Cinch. I exact passcode, but I'll find out. I'll find out by a Stony. Alright. Oh, there's not even a fucking dude. Wow. This is the first level. You'd expect the crawler to be there. This is a cakewalk of a level. So you can open up this for Dilberta, but you can't get a Jiggy from her. So I could actually just skip this part right now, because I don't think she gives you anything until you get to the other side. Yeah, she says, wait, my partner helps you out. So you can't even do this one yet. And then through here, there might be a Jinjo. These two Jiggies I just can't get right now. I think it's literally just Kickball now. Kickball and the Jinjos. One of which that's so tempting, but can't get it. I don't remember where the other Jinjo is. But that's alright. I'll call him. I'll have them learn the special swim too, so obviously your swim's improved as well. It's just, this game's improved by everything. It's more vibrant in some ways. Well, it's more detailed for sure. Oh, no, it's not more vibrant, I misspoke. Banjo Tooie is like the essence of vibrance. This game is the grown-up, it's the mature Banjo game. It takes time, it takes practice and dedication and thought. Kazooie is a free-flowing ride that involves about as much thinking as Super Mario 64. Probably more actually though, because it is open world. They don't take episodic stars or G's. Alright, so we've got to go to Mumbo. She's at Mumbo, we're all set there. I got that Jinjo. Oh, I need to get that honeycomb. Yeah, alright. Let's go back to Mumbo. And actually use your pool, because as of right now, we have it. There, I don't remember where the last Jinjo is. One on the ledge, one above, and one on the bridge, one above, we got a barge attack, but it's, this is a, when I was younger I thought this was quite a racist stereotype, archetype, but I don't know. It's whatever. I just think of her as being dressed up. She's just a girl dressed up. She's not part of any tribe. If anything, she's similar to Mumbo in that she operates alone. Like, you don't know anything about their family. We're dealing with, in essence, with this game, like we're dealing with a bunch of orphans or people's. We don't know anything about the backstory of many of these characters. And I think it's good that way, for the sake of flow. You don't want something like, I could go there, but I'm gonna go to the front first. You don't want something like Mass Effect where you get paragraphs and paragraphs of text, or even Fire Emblem to some extent. You know, much of it is just ridiculous and doesn't matter in the slightest. Which is all I guess use family and get away. Alright, so now, Kickball. There might be a Jinjo in Kickball, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is annoying. This is annoying because he's so slow. Usually get one in the back. Yeah, gotta change that. Oh, be careful. Yep. See. Alright. So I got that one. Over at Nogapaz. I got that one with by Bovina. I got the one underwater. I got the one on the what's it called? That looks kind of familiar. So he knows, he's pretty on me, but they're a bit short. See, I like him, he's a smart character. Nogapaz. He's wise. He knows that this is bullshit, but he's gonna play along. So yeah, you went through the effort of changing, fuck it, go ahead. This game just riddled with this ridiculous humor. Alright. You don't do that yet, that's later on. Training, there's no ninjas in here for sure. Alright, we're all set. Alright, let's go in. Let's play some kickball.
Where's this ugly fucker?
So gold gives you points to start, and then as you get further along the game, it's more complicated. They're slow as balls. Oh, okay, you got one, wow. Sometimes they get a little frisky, they'll go after you. Fuck. Oh, that's right. In this game, Jinjos don't add up to a GB. Oh my god, I'm so silly. That's right. I got all the Jinjos. Yep, I'm pretty much done with this level right now. This is it. For now. Alright. Bam, chicka wow. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, fuck. A little more challenging this round, I see. Yellow. That was pretty awful. That wasn't as bad as red, eh? Look at you! Red was rough. but I didn't win either. Okay, I got this time. That was nonsense. Not saying I'm a champion video gamer. In the slightest. Just having a good time. Yeah, baby. What you gonna do when you get to me? You can't stop. Oh, we're gonna be the best R&D this time around. RNG. Whatever the heck it is. I'll give you one. Got a wall from this time. That was a joke. You know, the fuzziness of the N64 I'll show you on the next one. I've always thought that the stony icon looks like a little like gray squirrel or a chipmunk. Just look at it, I'll show you.
Yeah, look at me. I'm ready to go. I've gotten this
It
one.
looks kind of demonic or possessed, set in stone, I might say. In the best stony wind. Fuck. As long as the RV is good the rest of the way. Yep. 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 No. Alright, reset. Haha. And I'm pretty sure we're done with that. So we can't do 2 of the jiggies for sure. And yeah, I don't think we can do so all I can do now is get the code to get in there. I might as well. Fuck it. Alright. I might as well get the code, and then next time I can just breathe right through. I believe it's this guy. It's this guy. Let me through. To free the trapped one, the sun must rise before the moon and the star. Sun, moon, star. Second moon, second sun. Sun, moon, star. Moon, sun. Sun, moon, star. I could also do the cheat codes, but I don't know. I talk to Alberta.
I only talk to Banjo. Fuck you.
You're looking for gold when you're born. You're going to trap me in here.
I suppose it would expect us to move it.
If you wouldn't mind. Oh.
Well, we can't, so bye.
What? Seriously? No!
Okay. Alright. Back to MUMBO'S, and then let's call it for today. Once we finish what you got on the level. So it's been a lot of good fun. Obviously this game has already shown us that interconnectivity between levels is key to solving puzzles. Although, crawling over some sticks and brush quietly to find a golden relic and give it to Chief Blowson is a bit odd to say the least. Charge for free. Okay, thanks. That would be ridiculous if you requested a creature's life every time. I mean, it's a sacrifice. That Lobo is becoming magic. Like, it's weird. Like, Lobo dies into death without any concern. Any concern for its own well-being. Okay, hold on. Gotta make sure. Pretty sure I'm ready. Oh, what? I'm only missing one? Well, there you go. I'm just missing... Look, it's Alberta's... I'm just missing the one that requires that I use a drill bill. There you go. Mayahem Temple in the books. Let's open up Glitter Gulch next time. Alright. It's been a great stream. See you for round 2.